Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Azmina. Thank you for joining me again. Today we're going to be working the whole body to build strength and flexibility and come into the present moment. So we will be needing maybe a couple blocks or thick books if you don't have blocks, or have a chair close by for maybe the lunge pose, and always have a blanket close by for padding your knees or covering up. If you are enjoying these classes, please do subscribe and give it a thumbs up and share with your family and friends. Thank you. So let's get started. Sitting in a comfortable position. And I always sit on the edge of a blanket or a block to elevate my hips so that we can also bring alignment in the lower back. Close your eyes, maybe roll your shoulders a couple times. And hands can be in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index finger touching. Let's take a couple quiet moments to arrive into this space, into your body. Relax in your seat. Sitting nice and tall, keep the shoulders back and down, lifting the heart. It's always a good idea to check in to see how you're doing before our practices. So bring your awareness to the state of your mind in this moment. Become aware of your thoughts. Noticing the quality and the quantity of your thoughts. Remaining an observer of all that is arising. Notice the heart space and the center here. How are you feeling here? Are there any emotions that are coming up? Maybe there's nothing, and that's completely okay. Just be aware. We're just increasing awareness with our yoga practices, the breathing and meditation. Then notice if you're feeling connected to your higher self, a place that is beyond the thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. Calm, clear space. Notice the physical body. Are there any tight spots or pain or tension anywhere that you're holding on to? Just allowing everything to be as it is, perhaps for the rest of your practice today. So we're going to do our breathing in a wide-legged child pose. And I'll give you an option. So if you have any knee sensitivities, you'll put your blanket underneath your thighs, widen your knees, big toes touching, and then we're just going to come into a forward bend. You can always use your block or another cushion to place your forehead here if it doesn't touch the floor. And then just rest here and we'll take a few breaths. Just let go of your weight, drop into your body and into the earth. Inhaling, expanding the lower belly, the rib cage and chest. Exhale, allow the chest to drop in, mid belly in and lower belly squeezes in. Really allow each exhale to really relax you and release all the tension. And the inhale nourishes every cell of your body. Softening your whole face, your jaw, your back. Let's finish about 3 more breaths. Really let go of your arms and your shoulders with each exhale. One more breath, breathing full breath into your whole body, your mind, your heart. Excuse me. Exhale, releasing, and just stay in the child's pose while I read the words of wisdom today. Notice how you feel after these few breaths. It just takes only a few concentrated deep breaths to reset. These words of wisdom are from Gautam Buddha. He said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." So reflect on these words, and then maybe you could set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's around the words, maybe not. Let them go and set your own personal intention as always. I intend to fill in the blank for what you need. Repeat it 3 times. And then you'll come up to seated again. You can stay on your heels if you're comfortable. If not, stay in cross-legged. So whatever works. And I'm just going to sit in on my heels. Interlace your fingers, palms up. Reach the shoulders up. Maybe look up. Let's take a couple breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, dropping the shoulders. Reach the palms up. Long, smooth breath in. One more breath. And then exhale the arms down. Feel your arms coming down nice and slow, pushing the air down. Cleansing breath. And then just begin to roll your shoulders. Actually, let's take our thumbs underneath your armpits and just rotate those elbows around. Inhaling, exhaling, getting to the whole upper back, shoulder blades. And maybe you can have your fingers on top of the shoulders if that feels better. Elbows together, let's switch directions. Feel the upper back. Carry so much tension here all day, hunched over our phones and iPads and computer. One more. And release, relax, cleansing breath, if you like. And then you're going to drop your left ear to the left shoulder. Walk your right fingertips away. Take your first two fingers off your left hand into around the space where the temple of your eyebrow here, forehead, sorry. And don't push, just let the hand, gravity do its work. Inhale, relax your right shoulder. Exhale, letting go of tension here. Maybe nodding a little bit. That feels good. One more breath. And then just bring your chin in. And then roll your right ear to the right shoulder. Left fingertips walking away. Right fingers at the temple of your left side of your head. Look up. Inhale, flexibility. Exhale, let go of tension, tightness. Just breathe. Just pay attention to your breath. That's all that's needed. One more breath. nodding maybe. And then release. Arm down. Again, roll the shoulders. And we're going to come onto our hands and knees. And here your blanket may come in handy if you need it for padding underneath the knees. I like to use it. Arms on the shoulders. Knees are right over the hips. And then tuck your tailbone up as you lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale, pull the tailbone under. Belly button in and chin in. Inhale, drop. Reach the heart up. Exhale in. Inhale and exhale. Feel your upper back. Is there any tightness there? Just be aware. Pull the navel in to build core strength. One more. Coming to center, you're going to take your right leg out behind you and take it over to the left side. And then you're going to turn your body and your head over to look at your right foot. And move your right hip to the right to get a nice side body stretch and hip stretch. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Enjoy this. This is one of my favorite hip stretches. Really take your head over, looking beyond your shoulder. And then come to center. You're going to bring that right leg in front of you between your hands. This is where your blocks or your chair may come in handy. Or if you don't need them, you can just have your fingers and make a little tent here. Let's take a couple breaths here. You can even have your hands flat if that works for you, or use your blocks. Inhale and drop that left hip down. Releasing tightness in this psoas muscle, which gets really tight from a lot of sitting. Good stretch to do every single day. One more breath. And then we're going to lean back. So here, be careful of your knees. And then straighten that front leg and drop your head down. And then again, come into a lunge. So just moving a little bit. Lift your heart up. Inhale, exhale. Straighten the leg, coming onto your right heel. And then inhale, reach up, exhale, back. And then we're going to stay in this, it's called monkey stretch or Hanumanasana. Point your toes towards your knee and drop your head down. Feel the nice stretch in your back of your leg, your knee and your thighs, your hamstrings. Long, smooth breath in. Focus on the breath. Remember your intention. Exhale, feel what's happening in the back of your leg. One more breath. And as always, if you're really enjoying this and you want to spend more time, you can always press that pause button. That's what I do when I'm doing my online classes. And then release. Take that right leg behind you. Let's do a downward dog here. So you lift your knees. You can bend your knees in the beginning. Maybe walk the dog, pressing one heel down, then the other. Swiveling those hips. Press down both heels. One breath here. Breathe into every cell of your body. Exhale, calming the mind. And then drop your knees down again. Take your left toes back. Stretch the heel away. And then you're going to take your left leg over to the right as you turn your body and look towards your left foot now. So turn to your right, please. Inhale. Feel the stretch on your left hip maybe. Left side of your body. Feel the breath going into all those tight spots. One more breath. And then bring that leg back in and use your core strength to bring that left foot between your hands. Either use your blocks, books, whatever, chair, holding onto the seat of the chair, or tent your fingers. Stay here for a few breaths. Make sure that the knee is right over the ankle. Lift your heart up if that feels good and feel that right hip aiming towards the earth. Inhale, exhale. So tuck your lower belly in and up to protect your back. Navel in and up. Enjoy your practice. Enjoy this stretch here. And then lean back to straighten that front leg. Coming into monkey pose and then lean forward. Just doing a little movement to get into the hip. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more. And coming into that hamstring stretch. Now you're coming onto your left heel, pointing the toes towards your nose, and then drop your head down. Squaring the hips if you can. Here again, if you need the blocks or books, hold on to them. Listen to your body and do what feels good for you. Noticing this side. Try not to force the tightness out. Just allow it to be as it is and just breathe. That's all we need to do is focus on the breath and do the work without expectations. One more breath. This is a really nice stretch. I like it really a lot, but I forget to do it. And then slowly take your left foot back. Come into a downward facing dog again. And if down dog doesn't work for you, you can always do puppy dog like this. Forehead down. That's the modification. Otherwise, come into downward dog and you can bend your knees here. Your weight is in the front of your hands, your knuckles, your fingers, your chest towards the thighs. Pull the belly in. Head between your arms, shoulders, broadening away from the ears. Let's breathe here deeply and slowly. Ground with this posture. I am centered and grounded. I am strong. And then walk your hands and feet towards each other. Maybe move your blanket. Coming into a forward bend. And remembering that forward bends are very calming for the nervous system. One more breath. And then start to uncurl. Pull your belly muscles in, nice and slow. Head is last to come up. Roll the shoulders back down. Pause for a moment. And then widen your legs. Just going to do some torso twists here. So you're going to swing your right arm to the left shoulder, and then at the same time, you're going to lift the back other side of your toes. So right arm back, right toes up. And just go at your own pace. Couple more. And then maybe at your waist. Really nice one to do first thing in the morning when you wake up. To move the stagnant energy and to loosen up the stiff joints. Come closer, bend your knees, and then swing around the knees. And then slowly come up, back to your hips and your shoulders. Rest in center for a moment. Letting go of all tension. Hands to the heart. Inhale, arms out to the side. Do a little back bend. Exhale, forward. Bend your knees. Inhale, look up. Hands on the shins. Exhale, look down. Inhale all the way up and back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms out to the side. Modified sun salute. Look up. Exhale, down. Inhale, hands to the shins and look up. Exhale, look between your knees. Inhale, arms out to the side, up and back. Listen to your body. Do a little back bend. Don't have to go too far. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Look up. Exhale in. And then bend your knees. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to the heart. Pause here. Feel your heart rate. And then we're going to come into balancing pose, eagle pose, Garudasana. This helps us to really ground and see the bigger picture of things. So great for strengthening the entire legs and back and helps relieve tension. So you shift your weight to the left leg, cross your right leg over. So I'll show you the modification if you need to do that. So your toes will stay on the ground, take your arms out to the side, right elbow underneath. So this is the modification, then you're going to come into a squat. So otherwise, if you're feeling strong in your balance, you can hook that right ankle around the left shin, come into the squat, arms can be out, stay here, or do the full eagle. Focus now on a point ahead of you. This is where you're going to get your inner strength. Find that focal point. So modify if you need to. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Take your elbows up, shoulders down. Feel the release that you will get after you do this pose, your upper back, your shoulders, your hips. Squeeze the thighs together, squeeze the elbows together. 2 more breaths. And release. Arms up, cleansing breath. Pause and feel. Then we'll shift our weight to the right leg, crossing the left leg over. Toes can stay down and cross the other arm over, left arm over. Or if you're able to do the elbows, you can. Do what works for you in your body. If you're doing the full elbow eagle arms, left elbow underneath, bend the elbows, turn the palms to face each other. Or modify. And it's about self-acceptance. It's not about what the pose looks like. Breathe. Squeeze the thighs. Squeeze the shoulders, elbows. Think of yourself as a free eagle. Being able to discern, to see the bigger picture as you're flying high. One more breath. Squeeze, 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 and release. Roll the shoulders. Relax. Pause and feel the strength you created. Open your eyes, right leg forward, left leg back for Warrior 2 sequence. We're going to do Warrior 2 side angle and Exalted Warrior. Hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up, open the palms, and then turn the palms down. Bend the right knee, bringing it over the right ankle. Let's take a couple breaths here. Focus on the tip of your right middle finger. Feel the strength. Feel your feet rooting into the earth. And then from here, keep the front knee bent, left palm to the back of your left thigh, right arm up. You can always have a chair in front of you here to support your knee. Open your heart here, giving you energy, opening the hips, strengthening the back, and then coming to side angle, right elbow, forearm on the right thigh. Swing that left arm up, close to your ear as possible. Do the best you can. And feel that nice stretch. Drop your tailbone down. Feel the legs working. Breathe. And then back to warrior two. Straightening both feet towards the front. And we're going to come into a forward bend from here. Toes in, heels out. Hands on the hips. And just hinge forward from the hips. Wherever your hands land is perfect, either on the shins, ankles, or on the mat. Use your blocks if you need to. Drop your head. Relax here. This forward bend and any forward bend, very calming for the nervous system, calms the mind. One more breath. Feel the deep stretch on the back of your legs. And then slowly come up. Nice and slow, engage your core. Left foot out 90 degrees, right foot in about 45. Bend that left knee. Hands to the heart. Open the arms, palms up, and then palms down. Pressing that left thigh into that imaginary wall behind you. Navel in and up, and gaze at the middle of your left finger. Feel that left quadricep working. Notice what's happening on this side. Keep that left knee bent. Right palm on the back of your right thigh. And then Exalted Warrior, or sometimes called Peaceful Warrior. Engage your core. Feel what's happening in your legs. Notice how much strength is needed to stay in this pose. Come back to Warrior two. Side angle. Left forearm on the left thigh. And listen to your shoulders. You don't have to swing your arm up this way. You can always come underneath if you have any shoulder sensitivities. Hands can be in Gyan Mudra. Look up. Enjoy the full side stretch here. Feel that left thigh pressing into that imaginary wall. And your feet grounding. I am strong and balanced, completely grounded. One more breath. And this time you're going to turn towards that left leg. Slowly bring your fingers down. Do what you can, coming into a downward facing dog or puppy dog, just for a little bit. Breathe here. And from here, we're going to come into a plank. So pull the navel in and up, round your upper back, mid back, come towards your shoulders. If this is not working for you today, drop those knees. But keep the belly engaged and the legs engaged. So you can stay here, you're still getting the benefits. Really pull the belly muscles in, leaning forward, tighten your glutes, breathe, smile. Looking at the pretty pink flowers. Thank you, Sarah, for the flowers. Even gazing at a flower really helps you bring you into the present moment. And then you're going to come down, nice and slow, elbows tucked in. You may want to rest here. Just take your cheek to one side, giving yourself this well-deserved rest. Great job. Feel your heart rate. Then bring your elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Lift your right leg and then stretch it back and place it down. Left leg, stretch it back and place it down. Lift your heart to the front. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Strengthening the back. Tuck your lower belly in and up. Navel in and up. Focus on a point. Or close your eyes and just breathe. Long, smooth breath in. And long, smooth breath out. 2 more breaths or release. You can watch TV. As you're watching TV, you can do this pose and you'll be strengthening your shoulders, your back. And let's come into child pose. Either on forehead down on this way in the front of the mat, or you can lay on your back and hug your knees in to the chest. From here, bring your right knee between your hands for pigeon. So this is the beginner version. And I'll just show you the left side, but we will be doing the right side first. So this is what it's going to look like, and then we're going to come to rest. For those of you that have been doing yoga for a while, I like to prop my hip down underneath my bottom and bring that right shin in front of your left hip. So really be careful here. Flex your foot to protect your knee. If this doesn't work for you, you're just going to sit on your heel and then come to rest. So do what works for you in your body. Remember, right knee forward first. And dropping that left hip down. Rest here in resting pigeon. Great for opening the glutes, the outer thigh, and the hip. Relax, soften into your forehead, into your hips and glutes. So this pose, the full pose, is really intense, so please listen to your body and do what feels right for you. Great for releasing the lower back, any lower back pain. One more breath here. And remember, you can always stay longer in any of the postures. So come back to hands and knees. Stretch that right leg up. Maybe move it around a little bit from your hip. Then bringing that left knee between your hands. Either sit on the heel and hinge forward. Maybe even stacking your forehead. Use your blanket maybe as a prop. Do what works for you. You want to try to square those hips forward. Inhale, flexibility. Exhale, tension, holding. Two more breaths, please. Notice this side. And then slowly come up, taking that left leg back, moving it around, left hip around, circles. And then we're going to come to rest on our back or bridge pose. So lay down nice and slow. Actually, let's come back up again. Maybe do a little bit of core work before we come down. So sitting nice and tall, and if you don't want to, that's fine too. It's your yoga, remember. Lift your heart, and just staying here will automatically start to strengthen your core. But keep your chest lifted. Press into your feet. Breathe in, lower belly in and up, navel in and up. If this is too easy for you today, start to lift the right leg, right foot up, fingers at the side of your knees, lean back, left foot up. Lift the heart, navel in and up. Maybe you go 90 degrees and feel that hip flexing muscle working here. Pull the navel in, lift your heart. Maybe your feet come down. Listen to your body. Focus in the navel. I'm strong. I'm motivated to get things done. I'm determined to get stronger or have peace, connect with my peace. One more breath. And feet down. Slowly come down. Take your time to work your core more. And hug your knees to the chest. Giving yourself a loving hug for doing this practice today. Maybe move your knees around, hands on the top of the knees. Circle one way and then the other. And feet down, rest for a little bit. Relax. And then your feet are a little like hip width apart. Toes in slightly, heels out. Palms are down. Lower belly in and up, navel in and up. And then lift your bottom up to come into bridge pose. Go as far as you can, allowing your chest to chase your chin. Allow your tailbone to draw towards your heels. For those of you that have been doing this for a while, interlace your fingers underneath your bridge. Tuck your shoulders towards each other and stay here for a few breaths. This is a strengthening pose for your legs, your back. Calming for the mind. It's actually a cooling down posture. Purifying in towards the throat chakra, which is your purification center. Maybe tighten your glutes. It also strengthens and tightens the glutes. 2 more breaths or release. Breathe and smile. And then slowly come down. Take your time and feel that nice massage on your spine. Exhale with a cleansing breath. Straighten the legs. Take a moment to feel the effects of Setu Bandhasana or bridge pose. Then let's finish with a spinal twist. Bend your knees, shift your bottom towards the right a little bit, and then bring the knees into the chest and drop them over to the left side. Left hand on top, right arm up to the right side, and breathe here. Relax your shoulders, your face, and your jaw. Coming to the closing of our practice, this cooling down pose not only improves flexibility of the spine, shoulders, and neck and hips, but creates a sense of well-being, brings everything into balance. Inhale light, love, and spaciousness. Exhale tension and holding. 2 more breaths, please. Softening your shoulders, let go of your arms, your neck. Engage your core again as you bring your head to center and knees to center. Pause for a moment. Notice, how does this feel after? And then shift your bottom to the left a couple inches. Bring your knees into the chest and drop them down. This side may be different. Right hand on the top thigh. Left arm to the left. And just look to your left side if your neck is okay. Otherwise, look straight ahead or to your right. And then begin to relax every part of your body. And just take these last few moments to really focus on the inhale and exhale. Nourishing with the inhale, revitalizing. Exhale, you soften and you cleanse with the exhale. You detoxify with the exhale. Inhale, bringing in what you need. Maybe it's calm, inner strength. Exhale, takes away the old, what we don't need anymore. Stress and tension, negativity. One more breath, please. And then slowly come to center. Head first. Allow your knees to touch, feet apart. Pause and feel. Letting go of all sides, releasing any leftover tension. And then we'll get ready for shavasana, our resting pose. Again, if you have a bolster at home, maybe not. Always have a cushion underneath your knees if you have any back sensitivities. I like to cover myself up because I get cold in the last pose and it's hard to relax when you're cold. Lay down again. Legs are as wide as your mat. Arms are 30 degrees wide, palms up. Tuck your thighs in and then feet out. And let's take this time to get completely still. Allow yourself this opportunity to really relax, soften, release whatever's left over. Soften your whole body from head to toe. Let go. Just let go of everything. Let the earth hold you now. Just let go and let be. To reset and renew. Completely at ease, softening. Just imagine that you are an eagle and that you're flying, soaring high. Perhaps see yourself leaving your body as imagining that you're an eagle and you're just flying free, pure and free, and you can see yourself from way above. Peaceful and calm, quiet. I am this beautiful, peaceful, free being. I am pure and free forever. Spacious awareness. Feeling your hands, your feet, perhaps vibrant. Feeling that inner body, bliss body maybe. I am this blissful being. And know that you can come back to this space anytime you need to reset through some movement and breath work, just stillness. Keep some of your attention within to this quiet, spaciousness, perhaps. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Remember, you can always stay longer in shavasana. In fact, I suggest that you do stay longer whenever you do have the time. It's really the most important pose in the yoga practice. Otherwise, bring your knees into the chest, give them a hug, rock from side to side. And resting on your right side, fetal position. Resting on your arm. And give yourself a hug. Maybe repeat, I love and accept myself exactly as I am in each moment. And then support yourself as you come up to sit in a comfortable position. Sitting nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Just take a moment to remember your intention that you set for your practice today. And then notice your mind. Perhaps you feel a connection to your higher self. Whatever comes up is completely fine. Notice your emotions and your physical body. And then let's bring the palms together, rub them briskly. Cover your eyes. Take a breath in. Exhale. Continue to look into this dark space and spaciousness in front of your eyes, the back of your eyes. 2 more breaths here. And then release your hands down the front line of your body, hands to the heart, bowing down towards the light that is within each one of us. May all beings be peaceful and happy, healthy and strong. May all beings remember the divine with each breath, and may all beings be safe and protected. Yali Madad, Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.